We have a lot of returning players. We have a lot of players that care about winning and been part of a lot of winning.
We got a lot of chemistry. We play for each other. We also play for an audience of one, and we enjoy playing with each other. That's the main thing.
We're one of the best teams in the country. I feel like we got all the pieces. We got experience.
High-level defense, multiple guys that can get you 20.
They are knocking down shots every time down the floor.
So it's going to be really hard for all of us to have an off night in one of the games.
Pick Baylor, and hopefully we make you look smart.
Well, Baylor got off to a great start, gave you reason to want to pick them. Started 18-0, best start in program history. But history also tells you just pick one or two one seeds to make the Final Four. That's what's happened in 80% of the tournaments. Bears won the Big 12 regular season, their first conference championship since 1950. Had their 12th 20-win season under Scott Drew. It's almost remarkable to think that he's been there long enough to have a dozen 20-win seasons. They had only 3 20-win seasons prior to this. The Bears, 22-2 overall, 13-1. Their best tournament finish in the NCAA tournament was runner-up in the 1948 tournament way back in the day. And you heard Scott Drew when they were stating their case talk about the experience they have, the guys they have coming back. And leading that group is Jared Butler, who's kind enough to join us here where the Bears are still in Kansas City awaiting a trip to Indianapolis. Jared, I made comments over the last couple of weeks that it seems as if you guys have played some Final Four level games in the Big 12. How do you think that's prepared you for the NCAA tournament?
Oh, it prepared us extremely well, man, especially during this time of the year. You know, it's a player's game. Foul calls aren't getting called. There's a lot of teams that are really good, and they're playing do or die, you know, win or go home basketball. And it's the fun time, to be honest with you. And I think we're going to be battle tested going into the tournament, so it's going to be good.
Jared, Seth Greenberg here. What do you guys think when you hear people, well, you know, Baylor's just not the same team they were before they went on pause? What's your response to that?
Yeah, we're not the same team. We go through adversity, we go through challenges, and those challenges help us become who the team we are today. I think for sure, since the past few games, we've been able to get back to where we were offensively, and I think us losing the game actually helps us and gives us some time to prepare and you know, give us the hunger to win games going into the tournament. And you know, I just can't wait to see us perform, especially win or go home in these circumstances. So.
And Jared, I'm big on cool hairstyles. Can you share with me one of my favorite of your teammates, Matt Meyer? Can you talk to me a little bit about his hairstyle?
Yeah, he's got the mullet, but you got to give credit to Jackson Moffitt, though. He started off with the mullet, and Matt followed him. And Matt even got the little lines in his hair. It's like lightning bolt. It's nice, but they're the mullet pros. The mullet pros.
Business up front, party in the back. Jared, what is the most important thing for Baylor heading into the tournament, if you had to pick one thing?
It's our defense. Without a doubt, our defense has been our staple. Our defense has been traveling with us since beginning, since we started this thing last year. And I think if our defense is on point, I think we're going to be the toughest team to beat in the tournament. And, you know, a lot of teams, besides the teams out of the Big 12, they haven't seen our defense. So it's going to be extremely hard for them to score against us. So that's the major thing, the one thing for sure.
Jared, this tournament's going to be different because everybody is going to be in a quasi-bubble, a near bubble, and if you guys have the run that you're hoping to have, you'll be there for an extended period of time. As a leader on this team, how are you dealing with that? What's important about the mindset of staying sharp when you're going to be restricted in what you can do for a pretty long period of time?
Yeah, it's extremely important, especially for your physical and emotional health and being with the guys with more than time than usual. It's just going to be important for us to, you know, lock in. But I think at the same time, we're going to be so excited to play on the tournament weekends that, you know, staying in the bubble in the hotel for the week is going to be worth it. And we're going to be able to lock in and still get what we need done to win the games and prepare. So I'm excited.
I assume you got sick 'em all the way through your bracket to the end, right?
I do. I hope you all do too.
Hey, Jared, thanks a lot for being with us. Congratulations on a great season. We wish you all the luck in the world in the tournament coming up.
Yeah, appreciate y'all. See y'all.
All right.
So impressive.
Yeah, and I tell you what.